Hey guys, what's up? I'm Ashkan Afshari Azad, and today I'm here for comprehension of EQ and why we use the EQ and how does it works, or anything else about from A to Z. So that was an introduction about me and what we are going to teach. So let's see. Okay, so guys, for comprehensive of EQ in visual version, I have choose for VST, squeezer, spectrum, and panelmatic, and fruity filter. So please ignore the window bars of the each VST. And we don't know the fruity filter. This is fruity filter, this is panelmatic, this is a spectrometer, and this is squeezer. And we want to identify all of the VSTs just by their features. And the features are seen in its own window, not in the window bar. Okay, so imagine this is our perspective, and we want to capture a frame that we want to have four guys with four different features on this frame. We want to capture this moment, and so how we can arrange them all to identify all of them, and they all could be recognizable. This is what the equalizer works. So at the first, we got the first guy, fruity squeezer. So fruity squeezer, if get behind the spectrum man is a fat guy. So if we put the squeezer front, fat guy is recognizable. Squeeze guy is recognizable too. So next one, panelmatic. If we put the panelmatic behind, doesn't have any more sensible change because we got the both VSTs or guys features. At the last guy, fruity filter, if we want to put the other guy and decide how he have to place in our frame, you can see he covers or masks the panelmatic VST and a little of spectrum man. Spectrum man is recognizable because we can see the most of these VST's features, but we can recognize the fruity panelmatic. Now we have to put this guy fronter. If panelmatic get front of the fruity filter, we can recognize fruity filter and panelmatic too. And this is how I equalized the four guy to capture a frame to save this moment. This is what we do in our songs. Okay guys, that was the visual comprehension of the equalization and why we are using the equalizers. So let's use the professional words to know why we are using these on our audios, sounds, or our overall song. So there is two general aspects we are using the equalizers. First is macro aspects and second one is micro aspects. So macro aspects of the song is, as you have seen in my example, we want to capture all of the sounds in our song to get heard equally, and how does they sound together. And in micro aspect, we want to set the sound, how a sound individually sounds. We want to make it sound good. So in micro aspect, let's see. So we got a kick here, okay? So I put it in mixer number 1, and in mixer number 1 I now I load an equalizer, an EQ. So let's play the pattern. As you can see, this is how it sounds individually, and this is how it sounds individually. And now we want to set this to sound, as you can see, individually we can set as what we want. But if we have another sound, as you see, the second one so first one, the frequencies that makes the as you can see, features of a sound of this instrument are shown, and this one too. So as you can see, the some of the kicks feature are multiplying with the claps, so you can decide how to use your EQ. So as you can see, we have to ignore some of our frequencies of the instrument that or sound we want to get more hearable. So as you can hear, we have more spaces that clap get heard, and we make more spaces that kick get heard. So be careful that if you want to use the EQ, overusing of EQ makes this sound the sound dully and kills all of its features. And it doesn't sound like, for example, clap, or doesn't sound like kick, as you can. So let's see. As you can hear, it sounds like you are outside of the club, and the kick pops. It doesn't hear more clear. It's all because of my low pass filter that filtered the fundamental frequencies that playing the features of a kick. So, and you should be careful about this. But in micro aspects, sometimes you want to make your own sound, and you want to make the sounds features. It doesn't matter, and you can make your own sound by your settings. But if you want to set the sound more clear or more darker, but by saving the sound's own features, you should take the sound features. As you can see, it's made a little brighter, a little moodier, or anything else that you can experience it by your own. So, in the micro aspect, as I told you, we want to place all of the sounds together. There is a little, for example, this is what I decide. Maybe your decision could be more different that I setting up, but I just tell you how does it happen. How does it happen? So, as you can see, I put the hi-hats in other frame, as you can see. Now let's put this in one frame. As I told you that we wanted to, now we have three guys: kick, clap, and hi-hats. We want to capture them all in one frame. So let's see the features of the hi-hats. As you can see, the hi-hats got its own frequencies. He's all and clap. So this is that guy. We have the decision which one are coming front or which one is going rear of the other. The clap getting more dolly and became silence. As you can see, because I cutting the high frequencies of the clap. Now we can let's put this dolly thing with kick. Now you can hear that. Okay. So let's see This is all together, and this is the frame that we want to get here. But in the real mix and mastering or sound designing, arranging or composing on anything you want to do in your DAW, this is not we really want. We want to make the sounds more sensible and got their own features with the more clarity, and but this one, these settings that I've set is more dolly, and we don't want it. But this is all in education. But these settings are all for education and teaching mode. So let's know about the parameters that we want to use to set up our sound. So as you can see, this is a parametric equalizer, and I want to show you this is left or right is for setting frequencies that we want to get changed. This is volume and level changing of that decided frequency, and type of the frequencies are here. So this is low pass frequency that only passes the low frequencies, as you see. So, and this one is band pass. You can passing a band specific frequencies are inside of this area. Another one is low shelf. This is low shelf. You can shelving the low and set them all. Set the low shelf, as you can see. This is notch filter. Notch filter, as you can see, eliminate the frequency and arrange that you can decide with Q. I'll talk about it later. You can set it that which frequencies that don't get hurt, as you can see. High pass, as you can see, this just passes the high frequencies. Band pass, low pass, and nothing more. So that was low shelf. Picking with picking, so you just, as you can see, set the frequency. And so let me explain you. This is the Q of the picking filter. As you can see, the less narrower just enhances a little range frequency, but wider enhances the more range frequency. And this is high shelf. As you can see, it shelves the high frequencies, and you can use the Q of this one for shells 2, as you can see, or notch or bandpass. It's all adjustable. So that was the parameters of the EQ. So at the next I will tell you what are the EQ techniques, and at last I will tell you some examples of the EQ. This is not using in real arranging and mixing, and all I did here till now is just for teaching purpose. So EQ techniques. In EQ techniques, let me delete them all. So in the we have two mode purpose. This is a serial EQing, as you can see. And we can set the parallel EQ setting. As you can see, if we want to enhance a specific side of the sound, as you can see, I decided to enhance 463 Hertz above. I enhanced this with the peak filter on 4708 Hertz, and if we see the result, this is monitoring results. You can see the heat of the high frequencies are more. If I disable this one, the heat is getting colder. So serial EQ and parallel EQ. Okay, so let's have some examples and how we can do our equalization. Okay, let's check the kick again. So this is the how a kick sounds. If I want to find the specific frequency that make me feel bad, we can use this technique. So As you can see, I'm finding the frequency makes me feel bad. This frequency makes me feel bad. So now I decrease it. So the Q or band or width of the Q is very too much. Now I set it. So as you can see, it seems a little darker. And with wider Q, you can see I'm crushing the sound. But with narrower Q, it sounds clear. My changing or my setting sounds more clear. And so on. So you can find your specific frequency with this method, and if you want, you can decrease or increase it. That was all we got in EQ, but you can get more experience it by your own. And so our teaching is getting done here. I hope you enjoy it, and please follow and subscribe me. Subscribe this channel and follow me on Instagram, Spotify. Then regards and have a good time till next time.